Right then, Mercury Table, the tea practice session. Let's see if we can go for the maximum. I think I'm going to make this into a feature film, and it's going to be called Walsh Chasing the Maximum. No, it isn't. I'm not doing that really. It'd be rubbish, wouldn't it? Right, enough waffling. Let's go. This first shot, I always squeeze it around two angles, just like that. Don't know why. It's just nice to practice, but I don't want to do it later on when I'm under pressure. These first few shots pretty straightforward. I like to get the reds around the black out of the way as soon as possible, and then I've got more room to manoeuvre. So this red above the black is very important to get out of the way early. Got to be careful around here. I don't like kissing into other reds when I'm doing these practices, so it's all about control. I'll be wanting that red near the bottom cushion out of the way as soon as possible as well, because that can get in your way. And this shot, this red, on this Mercury table, there's no forgiveness on this table at all. If this was Stellar table, I could slam it in, no problem. Screwing back a little bit of left hand side, just to flick that white out a little bit. And then I haven't got too much angle on the black. That's perfect. I'm happy with that. Now I'll like to play up onto the line of reds now into the corner pockets. Play a few of these shots. The three reds below the pink, kind of leave them really. If I happen to fall on them early on, fair enough, I'll take them. Otherwise, I'll leave them, because if I can get these reds out of the way, they'll then be easy. Now, I'm just going to gently roll this through, because I don't want to kiss that red that's next to it. I'm a bit anal about not kissing the other reds if I can help it, and making it a nice clean break. It's my ADHD kicking in. I'm not even sure how to say that, so I probably haven't got it. Oh, that had a wobble. So there's a little bit of forgiveness on this table, but not much. Don't like taking too many out on one side, because then you're not left with as many options. So if I cleared all them reds on the left there, on the left of the pink as you look, I've got to get onto the others, and I've got no fall back in case I go out of position a bit. A little bit straight on this, maybe. Nah, it's not so bad. Deep screw. I'm playing onto any of those reds into there, so I can take one of the three down here. This is where it's a bonus. I've actually underhit that slightly. I think I probably played for the ones next to the pink, but happy days. Overhit that slightly, and yeah, remember this shot. I'm worried here about that. I'm going to kiss that end red. I don't know if I can get enough top on it to just miss it. And just missed it. Now this was a bit of a nightmare, because I'm playing for this single red. Oh, just overrun it. So now keeping it all clean's gone out of the window. I've got to play a little cannon. So I'm going to play a topspin and just rub off that red very gently, because I don't want to move. I'm more concerned about the red that I'm cannoning into than anything else. And that red I've just cannoned, you see, it's covered those two reds into that corner now, so that's a bit annoying. So I'll be bearing that in mind. Always have a little look round, just, you know, see what's going, so you know what's going on. Can't remember what I play here. Oh yeah, just stun up for this red into the corner. Now I'll top spin this round two cushions. I think a lot of players have probably stun this in, maybe. I always like to play topspin. I play more topspin shots than most players. Most players play a lot of deep screws and stuns and things. If I have an option of playing topspin, I will. It's like a long red. Let's say you're putting a long red to get on the blue. I'll put the long red with topspin, bring it off the cushion and back up for the blue, whereas a lot of other players will play a deep screw. It's just horses for courses, really. That's how I used to play in real life. Don't know why. I've played for kind of a couple of reds here. That red to the right that I'm looking at there, I want that out of the way because it's going to open those two reds I mentioned before. But I don't like these pots. The red to the left of the pink's a lot easier pot. But I don't like these blind cutbacks. I remember thinking there when I just stopped, I obviously wasn't happy and then readjusted. But that's good. This shot was nice for me. Like I say, this black, normally my natural way of playing this would be with topspin. It's what I'm looking at now. I haven't really got the nicest angle. So I'm going to play it, I'm going to stun it. And this particular shot, I'm not that keen on these high blacks. It's the most important shot in snooker probably, and I don't like them. And I'm playing just to stun it. I play this really well actually. I'm chuffed with this one. Yeah. Just play for that red next to the pink. Happy days. That could have gone wrong that easy. For me anyway. Could have gone wrong for me, I mean. I don't mean easy for me. Slight loss of concentration there. See a little shake of the table. Just got a little bit near to that cushion. I don't like lifting when I'm near the cushion in this game. I don't like lifting the butt of the cue up in the air if I can help it, because you wouldn't do that in real life. You just wouldn't really come off. I mean, it's possible, but very, very difficult. So I tend to try and not do it. So I'm just going to stun off that side cushion. I'm stunning just to widen the angle a bit so that I miss those reds. If I'd have just played that with topspin, I'd have probably run off the side and gone into those reds. Now I've underhit that by 6 inches, and I'm on neither. I've played for either one of those two reds or that one I'm looking at there, and I'm on none of them really. Well, I am on this, but it's that old thing that I have where I don't want to cannon the other red, but I'm going to have to. Now what I'm worried about here is cannoning that other red and covering the black with the red. But it's come out well. Played that very well actually. Happy with that one. Yes. Basically screw back for that red, or if I overdo it, I've possibly got the one next to the pink. It's all about pace. Always try and play onto 2 reds or 3 reds, or play onto as many reds as you can rather than just a single red. That's a good building tip really. And then you've got a fallback. If you overhit it, you might have another option. If you're playing onto 1 red, I know sometimes obviously you have to play onto just 1 red, but if you've got an option of playing onto 2, play onto 2. I'm starting to think this is on now, definitely. Now this shot's just about pace. Sometimes I can madly overhit these for some reason, but I play this one well. I'm just a little bit concerned about not snookering behind that red there, but no, fine. And that's perf, as Michael Holt would say. Now that shot there I'm looking at there, quite often I would topspin that. I'm kind of surprised I haven't really, but maybe because I've had a bit of success earlier on with a couple of stuns, I've played it that way. The stun's the right shot to play anyway. I just tend to play them tops a lot. Here's what I like, topspin. Bunch of top right hand side, bit of run inside just to flick it up around those angles to get up for the red. Slightly underhit it. It's not bad, but it could have been 6 inches too short on everything. Story of my life. Now I could just drop this in, but I'd have a black that I wouldn't fancy. So I'm going to play it right across. I thought I'd missed that. I thought I'd undercut it. A little bit close to the cushion. There you go, shake of the table. Can't do much with this black. Could do the unrealistic things like deep screws and all that kind of stuff, but I tend not to do that. So I'm just going to stun this and just get up the table towards that middle pocket a bit for the yellow. Yeah. No way I could afford any side or anything. If I wasn't so close to the cushion, trace the left hand side there, would have flicked it up towards nearer the yellow. But I practice this yellow quite a lot. I'm not too worried about it. Well, I wouldn't be normally, but I'm worried about it now. The old heart's going a little bit now. All about pace, that shot. And now this green and brown, I hate these, both these shots. Whenever I'm on the colours, I miss this green for some reason a lot. I don't know why. I just don't seem to see the angle. You'll see me get up and down on it here. I bet. Maybe I don't, or do I? Oh, I must be happy. Yeah. Played it well. Yeah, happy with that. And this brown, I don't know what it is. I just don't like this shot. Miss it a lot. Now I look down on the shot here, and then come down into it. And what I'm doing there is I'm imagining a ghost ball, kind of like in the plant position on the brown, and then I come down and I imagine that ball's still there. So I'm looking at the angle from above, and then I come down on it. And I used to do that in real life. I used to stand up on the table, not stand on the table, but now I thought I played that perfect until I come round and realise I'm just the wrong side. It's like, don't. Now I could fling it round the table, but you don't get much better off than just rolling it in. So I'm going to roll this in, get as near to the cushion without being at the cushion as I can to give myself a reasonably wide shot. And horrible shot to be left with under this position. Now this pink, I always have a tendency to put a little bit too much into it, and I bring the white off the cushion too near the side cushion. I always end up near the cushion, but I won't do that here in this situation, will I? Not under this. And yes, I do. And this black, I really didn't want to be left with this. It's not too difficult, but it's difficult when you're 140. I really didn't fancy this, and I was thinking, oh, if I miss this, I'm going to be fed up all night. It's going to spoil my weekend. I've tried this loads of times, by the way. Anybody listening to this, me waffling on. This isn't my first attempt at this. I've tried it loads of times. It's not easy. Hey, there we go. Thank you.